Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Witches of the Moon. I am your Thursday's host. I forgot my name that fast. Ori of OriOasis.com, and I'm tired, y'all. Okay? First of all, I apologize for this video going up so late. I'm always so dang on shiny. I guess that's a good thing. But anyway, I apologize for this video going up so late. Y'all know how life can get away from y'all sometimes. So, let me stop playing my locks, get right to it. If you've seen last week's video of Iconic Witches and I said I couldn't speak too much, y'all pretty much know who I'm picking for iconic musicians. Now, first of all, before I even get into the whole iconic musician, before I get into the whole iconic musician, because you know I'm going to talk about Erykah Badu, I just want to first point out that to me, the whole concept and idea of music is witchery to me, and iconic because it's its own category, its own genre. I'm sorry, I thought I heard my door open. Now, with it saying that, there's a particular no, it's not. It's become its own magic on its own. However, most people don't do it the right way, but I don't want to get too much into that. But it's a thing called squaring the circle. And for those who don't know, the circle represents spirit and the square represents earth. So that which you wish to manifest or that which type of energy you wish to pull, you square the circle. Now this and the circle is spirit or representation of spirit. Now keep in mind, y'all, we are all spirits. We are all representation spirits. We all have spirits. At least I hope we all do. So in this thing called squaring the circle, this is something that music has gotten down to the T, from the tonations, the different instruments, to the actual words in the music, to the highs and low points of the music, to where the chorus is placed, and how many bars or lines are written in between each, to how long the chorus is, to if the song has a bridge, depending on what they're going for, to if the song doesn't have a bridge. It's its own craft in its own. So when it comes to iconic musicians, to me, anybody who has studied music and writes their own music and sees the pattern is an iconic witch in that sense of the word. Now, I'm going to get into Erykah Badu because as far as her music, I explained her name last week, so go back and check that out. But as far as her music, a lot of her music have double meanings. Now, most people know Erykah Badu on and on when she was saying she was born underwater, with $3 at 6 times, which is 360, which is actually a complete circle. So most people know about that song. However, she has other songs like Bag Lady that, while people think, it's about a woman who's stressed out and needs to relieve her stress, is not really representing just women in general. It represents anybody who's holding on to baggage, because keep in mind, your will is masculine, or the thing that moves. Or when she says bag lady, you're going to miss your bus, you're going to miss your will and your drive to do things. And the other part is your desires. And it's your thoughts, really, that's keeping you from, your thoughts, your baggage, the things that you keep thinking about over and over again, that you're speaking, by keep thinking on it, you're speaking into the future. And by that way, when you speak into the future, you're killing your will, or you're missing the bus to get to where you want to go. So when she says pack light, she's basically saying let go of all these old ideas that's holding you back. Let go of all these old thought patterns. Let go of the hurt and let go of the pain. So on one hand, she is talking about, actual women, but on the other hand, she's talking about all of us who hold on to these old thought patterns and ideas, and how that kills your will, your drive, the bus, the energy that you need to get things done. So, that's just one thing. Then you can go to our videos. Most people know the videos. I'll go with Window Seats. That's like one of the most recent ones, right? And the reason why I love the video Window Seat, I'm not even going to the words. Let's just go to the video. The video gotta come back to one of my favorite songs by her. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking into the camera. I'm looking out the window as usual. But let's go into Window Seat, right? Now, at the very end, everybody knows about the part of Window Seat where she walked around naked and, she ended up getting a ticket that she had to pay later for it. She denied the ticket at first, but she ended up having to pay the ticket for walking naked on the streets. Two things. She chose to walk naked on the streets to get people's natural reactions. So meaning those people that you see watching her that wasn't staged, they wasn't extras in a video. They did not know that was going to happen. She literally jumped out the limo, shot that scene real fast, got back in the limo. And even herself, she said she was scared to do that in her interview for doing that. But however, being able to strip down bare in front of complete strangers, I mean strip down to your all. You're at your most vulnerable parts. You're at you finally come to that pure place in yourself where it just, whether you do it like for 20 seconds or 5 minutes, you finally come to that pure place in yourself where you're just new again, right? Now, keep in mind, or you come back to that pure place in yourself where you're just raw. Now, keep in mind, right after this is the part where people miss in that video, because right after this is when she gets shot in the head, and then she's reborn with all these comedic symbols and stuff on her. So she did a ritual right in front of everybody's faces, and most people missed it. And these are things that a lot of musicians do. You'll see their videos go from black to white, or you'll see where they're getting blown up in a car, or they're over here somewhere, and there's they're not literally blown up in the car, but they're surrounded by fire. The next day they're somewhere else. And you have some musicians who literally put themselves on a cross, and then they're in some type of angelic situation. There's so many different, when you get into alchemy and stuff, there's so many different ways to metaphorically and artistically rebirth yourself. And she did it in one of these artistic ways where she literally, whatever she was going through at the time, she rebirthed herself again into something new. Now, getting into lyrics, one of my favorite songs from her is Fall in Love, Your Funeral. And the reason why is because she has a verse in there that says, basically, you're going to change jobs and change gods. And first of all, that's one of my philosophies. If you're going to be around me long enough, I'm not going to force you to change, but you're going to be around me long enough, you're either going to live your authentic truth, or you're going to end up leaving me alone. And most people are not living their authentic truth, regardless of what religion or what job it is. Most people are not living their authentic truth. There are some who truly are, but most people are not. So I have that same philosophy. If you be around me long enough, you're either going to end up living your authentic truth, which may end up in you changing jobs and changing gods, whatever god or job they may be, or you just going to be uncomfortable and not want to be around me. Also, in her relationships, there's not one man that I know that she's been with that she hasn't changed in some type of way. And I don't mean for the worse. I mean, the change may not have stuck, but some parts of what she said has stuck with them, and you can see the changes. You can go Google her whole history and the different guys she's been with and see how she's changed their mindset in some type of way to expand it. I don't want to give her total credit. However, she did play a role in expanding the minds of the men that she was with in a different way to view a different way of thinking. So I love that for her as far as her being, for me, an iconic witch and an iconic musician. It's all in through her music. Then look at her. Well, I did explain, and you use Windows to explain one video. I used Bag Lady to explain one of her songs. She's about to host the BET Soul Awards. The BET. I don't even know if I said that right. The BET Awards, right? And look at how she's artistically and comedically doing her own commercials for that. She played off I forgot the name of that movie. But y'all know the movie with the little black boy who gets caught in his house. I can't even say the whole movie because then I'll get a movie away from people who didn't watch it. Either way, this is the first commercial is to play off the scene when she's doing the teacup and the circle and everything, and she's making a noise. That is playing around with tonations and repetitiveness, and she's saying, "Get your soul right, get your soul right." People think, oh, it's Erykah Badu just being a joke, blah blah. No, that's her putting that out there in a certain way because before you even realize it, you'll start repeating that. It just be, you think about it and it'll be just subconscious, and you'll start, get your soul right, get your soul right, and eventually it's going to seep in and you're going to want to actually get your soul right. That was done on purpose. Then she had other ones where she's dancing, and after she dances, she says, get your soul right, but then she starts playing around a little bit and it gets you to laugh. This is strategic. I could talk, y'all. I could speak, okay? Where the camera at? Over there. I could speak. I could say words. Just give me a minute. I know my words. Just give me a minute to pronounce them. Y'all know I got a little lisp and everything. I got this. And speaking in that though, there's also another alchemy. I don't want to say it's a secret because to me it's not a secret, but I guess for people who don't know, there's another alchemical way to use, I guess, quote unquote magic. Marketing is great at this. They do it all the time. The government is great at this. They do it all the time. And I don't want to really get into that. Anybody who's into branding or stuff like that, they're like, if they're good at what they do, they know about this. So it's not that big of a secret. I know this is really supposed to be about iconic witches, iconic musicians. However, I think it's more important to explain, like I wanted to do it more on Erykah Badu, but I think it's more important to explain the iconic way music and stuff. The reason why, to me, all of it's iconic. So, in alchemy, what they say is first you shock them, then you get them to laugh. First you shock them, so you scare them and you shock them, then you get them to laugh, and then next thing you know, you got them. So think about it. Erykah Badu is using right now. The first little scene was kind of a little creepy for those who don't know. And they was kind of, for those who do know, they was like shocked that she was imitating the movie and just shocked that she would recreate that scene at all. Now she's doing the same thing. However, she's bringing a little comedy into it. First she shocked y'all. Now she's making y'all laugh with her. Next thing you know, it's going to be common. Hey, and it's fine. They've done this. I don't want to go into it here. Well, I can't. Well, for a lot of reasons, I can't go into it here. This is not the page, the time, or the channel for that. I think page and channel will be the same thing in this text, but whatever. This ain't the place or space for that. However, this is done all the time, and she's using the same iconic witchery to get her personal message apart. And with her message named a bad one, you should get your soul right. Get your soul right within yourself. Everybody should do that. So it's not like she's doing a bad thing. However, this is the method that she's using that most people who are not into alchemy, who are not into the craft, especially if you're not into craft at all, it's going to totally overlook. This is also using a lot of songs too, where first they shock you with some type of story, then they got you laughing along with the beat, all happy, and then next thing you know, you're all into it by the time the story's over. I think this video is getting a little too long now, but yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say about iconic musicians and the whole. I don't even know how to actually. I know it's supposed to be iconic musicians. I don't even know how to title this. Don't leave it at that. So anyway, guys, don't forget to comment, rate with the T. And subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to watch everybody's videos. Show us love, y'all. Ask questions. We like to interact. Don't forget to give our newest member, Jen, lots of love on her page. This is her first time coming out and doing this with us. She's not new to social media or anything like that. So don't get it twisted. She ain't new to this. She true to this. However, this is her first time with us. So, show her some love. Give her love. Give us love too. I'll be feeling neglected sometimes. Y'all be treating me like an ugly stepchild. Y'all gotta cut that out. Like the ugly duckling. That's the word I'm looking for. But anyway, as always, stay blessed to be a blessing, and I'll see you next week. Peace.